2nd and 7.
I got it. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Hey, 43.
This is Hines. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Let's go deep. Quiet, 64, weak. You tighten up. Joker, 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 joker.
Check 13. Check 13.
On 3rd down, Hines. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now here's Mahomes. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Marlon Mack, 3rd-year running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts 1st down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. On 2nd down now, it's Hines, and they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 84 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I'm going back to you.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. The 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
You see, that's the right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And some room to work. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack.
Let's go, baby.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
1st down, Colts.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Zach Pascal, his 1st touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Bryant's extra point up and good, and it's now 13-7. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
Gets it to Hardman. A jet sweep. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught by Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
He's checking. Crap.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play fake, Rivers. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Now Rivers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Rivers on the money, complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Rivers now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Rivers again. That's into the hands of Pascal. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. On first down, it's Taylor. And they get to him quickly here as he stops right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Rivers to the end zone, but it's incomplete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On third down, Rivers. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
To throw, Rivers. The quick slant caught. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and it converted a second time for 6 points.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
At the 21-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
I got you, son. 15, 58 to Mike.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
All right, black 15.
54 Mike.
12. 20.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rivers. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Rashard Matthews. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Bryant tacks on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Mahomes now to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Phillip Rivers with his third touchdown pass of the game. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. It was Justin Houston who got him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Justin Houston able to record his 5th sack of the season. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Grace don't travel. Grace don't travel.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Colts' 33-yard line.
Fifteen.
58, the money. 66. Bullet high.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 12-yard line. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
What you got, Heavy? Yellow. Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Check 3.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Extra point right down the middle. And this is back to an 8-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
On second and a couple. Rivers, complete to Hilton. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. He's got it to Hilton. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 30-yard line. They'll run with Mack. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
Hey, 79! 79!
On second and 9, Rivers. This goes to Mack on the check down. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down. That's the end of the third.
We're back now in KC. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Rivers. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Mack. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Mack. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. They'll try and run. Here's Mack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
He's coming. Double up.
Mahomes going to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He was looking for Watkins that time. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected for the 2nd week in a row?
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, 40 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And going deep for Hill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. Throwing here, Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Frank Clark, his 2nd sack of the night.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Looking deep for Hilton. And now here's another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Off the play fake here. Rivers looking deep for Hilton. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're... And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Check 99. Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 19. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The penalty helps a bit, but still 8 yards to go on 3rd down for this offense. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And the kick here is good, so add 3 to the total, but they're still coming up well short, and that is how this one comes to an end. Well, this one provided some good drama down to the very end. That last kickoff return, for a moment thought he might break it, but in the end, they get the tackle and stop the drama.
You were starting to have more fun, weren't you?
Well, I was starting to stand up.
Yeah, you were into that one. Who knew? We thought maybe they might get that miracle finish that they were looking for. Didn't quite get it done.
So for the Colts, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the...